Hey guys, this is the amazing CJB, and we're doing an E3 2016 podcast and special guest with.
Battlefield
Goku
Joe 97.
and Goku would have some one. Also, I want to note that but there is a Nintendo piece to this, but it is on my channel, Goku for some one. Hopefully links below, but I don't actually work on this channel, so I don't know. But we'll see.
The link will be in the description box for the Nintendo podcast. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're the host.
We'll talk about EA first.
Hey.
Okay, wake me up.
Yeah, I don't know what to start with EA. I mean, the only thing that was kind of interesting in their conference was Titanfall 2, and only for the fact that I'll be able to try it out since it's now coming on PS4. Mass Effect Armada from the very little gameplay they showed of it. And I guess that one segment of the official game, Star Wars game coming out, but it was just pre-rendered footage or something. And
Yeah.
that's about it. I was kind of bored, like, through most of the hour of that conference.
Did you guys say Star Wars?
Yay! That woke him up.
No, to be honest, it kind of really disappointed me. They did it again. Is like they just released the big Star Wars game, okay? Last year. And so this year I was thinking, okay, now this year we're going to get the announcements for the other Star Wars games. Battlefront's out of the way, the new Star Wars movie's out of the way, let's start setting up what the new Star Wars games are going to be. We didn't get a trailer, a legit trailer for a freaking Star Wars game. Like, no, EA, this is your big thing right now. You have exclusive rights to Star Wars, and you're bombing it. Give me a damn trailer. Give me a freaking cinematic trailer like you did for, like BioWare did for the Old Republic. That's fine. It doesn't have to represent the actual game. Just give me something.
Yeah. If there's one thing I absolutely hate about with these EA conferences nowadays is that they're not really showing any trailers that much. They're showing like behind the scenes developer videos that you would normally find on YouTube instead of showing it in an actual conference. I would be fine if they do it like maybe once or twice, but not from most of your conference. It just gets annoying, and it's been repeating itself like for the past years or so in their conferences.
Yeah, they did that
Yeah.
with Battlefront. Remember that? That was mad. I was
Oh
like,
yeah, I was so fucking mad. They did the same shit again with like their Battlefront, DLC, all the other Star Wars games. I was excited to see what they were going to do for the visceral game with Amy, but nothing. Just like one pre-render footage of a guy getting out of a building, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like
Can we
what?
talk about games that people here actually care about?
The only thing I cared about was mainly the Star Wars stuff, and Battlefield 1 was interesting. That was about it.
But I mean, there's more than one company. I mean, do you want me to go back to sleep, or do you want to talk about games that we care about? Because I don't think we care about EA. I don't think EA brought anything. Like, yeah, actually, they did have something I did care about, and that was Mass Effect.
Yeah.
And they showed so little of that. Like, that legitimately excited me. I was legitimately excited. And I liked what I saw. I just didn't see enough. But seriously here, okay? There's a million games here, okay? Wasn't there something about a kingdom?
Yeah.
Kingdom?
Was it For Honor?
Oh, we're jumping into the Ubisoft conference?
No. Wasn't there any news about a kingdom? With the shape of a heart, I think?
I don't think so, no. No Kingdom Hearts 3 news, which kind of disappointed me.
Yes, there was.
Wait, there was?
Yeah, there was some Kingdom Hearts 3 news.
Oh,
Or
crap.
some Kingdom Hearts news. CJB, tell us what we have.
Well, for Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, there was some news.
There's just mainly about 2.8, mainly.
Oh, right, 2.8. I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, that was basically talking about, like, the new Birth by Sleep Volume 2 with Aqua. He's going to, like, work with the Unreal Engine 4, and It's going to be a hybrid of Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts 3.
That link that I sent you, do you know if that's legit or not,
No, this
CJ?
was a Marvel World? No, I don't think that's true.
I don't
It's,
think
it's
they're gonna do that. Not
many,
yet.
yeah.
Maybe after
But
Kingdom Hearts 3, but not Kingdom Hearts 3.
But yet again, I didn't know. Yeah, there was some. There was some. Obviously, let's get into information that we actually care about, because yet again, I'll just express this. We don't need to talk about every company, okay? Do you guys care about Halo Wars?
Not really, since I didn't play the original on the 360, nor
Okay.
do I have an Xbox One or PC.
not
Okay,
really.
let me talk about Halo Wars for 10 seconds, okay?
Yeah, then.
Halo Wars 1 was not canon, so I don't give a rat's ass about it. I don't care. I don't care about that damn game. And as far as I'm aware, other than we have new systems coming out,
Yeah.
they didn't do anything, did they?
With Halo Wars 2, I don't think so.
No. With any of their entire press conference, did they have any big shattering news other than Halo Wars 2?
Oh, the Xbox conference? Well, Xbox One S. Then that kind of like.
But I mean, other than their new consoles, other than, hey, you're gonna have to spend more money on something that's moderately better, shoo, go buy it. Other than that, did they show off anything like groundbreaking? Yeah, they showed off their new pirate game, but we didn't get a Battletoads. We didn't get a Perfect Dark announcement. Like nothing. So we could talk about Microsoft, but there's nothing there. Ubisoft. Anything there that you guys cared about?
We just behind the scenes for the new Assassin's Creed movie mainly as well. So,
But that wasn't even that meaty. That gave us very little. I wanted an actual legit trailer. I mean, that's all you needed to give me is like a new trailer that showed like real scenes. Like they said, new content. Oh yeah, like 10 seconds of it. I mean, Ubisoft didn't bring it, okay? I mean, any company, can you think of one company that actually had a good press conference?
Well, mainly Sony, but they didn't really do that much groundbreaking.
What's it Sony bring? What's it Sony bring? I want to hear about the Sony.
God of War.
Well, yeah, the God of War thing, which I'm kind of iffy about, and Spider-Man from Insomniac Games.
What? Why are you iffy about God of War?
Because it doesn't really, well, from what I'm seeing out of the gameplay and the trailer, it doesn't really feel like God of War. Granted, it is a reboot, and they are doing.
No, it's not a reboot. It's not a reboot.
It's actually a carry-on, yeah.
It's actually God of War 4.
God of War 3.
Yeah,
Wait,
I think
so Kratos actually survived from his death? Oh shit, spoilers.
Okay. Spoiler alert.
Damn it.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. At the very end, you see Kratos' dead body, and then they pan away, and then they show that same area, and there's no body there, okay? So, yeah. But no, the creator of the game actually legitimately said, no, this is Kratos after God of War 3. This is not a reboot. This is not a guy who looks like Kratos, who's going to be a different person. This is legitimately Kratos. He's older, and this is, what if Kratos decided after all that ordeal about the Egyptian, after the gods, what if he raised a family? They didn't talk about anything about the mother. And that's gotta be something. There's gotta be something there. She's not in this, so is she still alive? Is she dead? But no, this is legitimately a sequel. That's not even a question anymore.
the original concept of the game was going to be based in Egypt as well, which would have been kind of cool.
And maybe we'll get that. But this one is, and they also did talk about it. This is not during the Viking era.
So where's it based on?
The pre-Viking era.
Oh, okay, the pre-Viking era.
Basically, how they explained it is the Vikings were after the gods stopped walking the earth,
Yeah.
and this is the era when the gods did walk the earth. So this is basically like right before the Viking era, or like 2 eras removed of the Viking era. So it's still gonna have that Viking influence, but it's not gonna be like it's still gonna we're probably they didn't confirm any gods, but we're probably gonna have our
Well, it's like
Thor,
probably 4
our, our Odin,
or
yeah.
yeah, Loki. Loki actually a god? I don't even know. I just think of Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah, God of Mischief.
He's the god of mischief.
You don't need to know that from Marvel. It's kind of easy outside of it.
Probably going to be the main antagonist of the game, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
But-
probably.
What, Joe? Well, if you're on
Okay,
Spider-Man,
aside from what he clarified to not be a reboot but a continuation, so God of War 4, the gameplay doesn't look that chaotic. It feels kind of tame.
Well, but we only got to see the beginning of it.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
don't
the
know.
beginning of it, but it just feels not really bombastic. Which might be because Kratos is kind of like settled down. He has a kid, so he's not really as crazy as he is from his younger self. Maybe that's the case, but I don't know. It didn't feel like it was that epic to me. I'm still holding my reserves for it when it eventually comes out or get more details for it.
Well, my theory, and this is not true at all. My theory was that Kratos was going to be. Sorry. My theory is that Kratos' son was going to die, and that was going to get him back into who we knew. But I think he pretty much confirmed, no, Kratos' son is a mechanic in the game. Like, he is somebody in the game. Like, he's not going to die 10 seconds into the game and change no, that is part of the game.
So basically, sort of like a companion, like Ellie from The Last of Us.
Yes.
say that. You just took out my mind. I want to.
So, what do you guys think about Resident Evil?
Resident Evil 7. You can go, Chris. I got a lot to talk about, but you can start.
Oh, I've got a lot to talk about this game. You know, this game is scary. I played the demo of this game and I jumped up to twice. Have you played the demo yet, Joe?
Oh yeah, I played it like maybe 6 or 7 times just from the possibility of people saying that, oh, I got this thing, and I'm like, wait, you got this thing? Let me replay it again and get this thing or see what you saw. Like, it really is intriguing the same way as like PT, you know?
Yeah. It looks like it's from Silent Hills as well, but Capcom did say they did create it before. They're actually developing it before Kojima cancelled Silent Hills with Konami.
Yeah.
So.
They swear up and down that this was developed before like Konami released PT on the PlayStation Store.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this section that we saw might not have been.
From the demo, right?
Yeah, like this is not in the game. This is not part of the game.
Oh no, it's not going to be in the full game. It's just its own thing.
Yeah, this is the same concept of what PT was probably going to be, and that this is basically just like a small section to kind of tease you. It's probably going to feel more like a Resident Evil game once we actually get like the full thing. The weird thing about this game is it's coming out hella soon.
Yeah, January.
That's not far off.
I liked it when the trailer came up. You know, the logo with the Roman numerals for 7 and the V and I and L for Resident Evil. That was clever.
Yeah, that was really clever. I didn't even notice that until I was talking with other people on Skype about it. I was like, oh, well, did you notice the Roman numeral 7? I was like, oh my god, holy shit, there's actual thought within this game. And also, if you check the subtitle of it, is Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. And then the Japanese version is Biohazard 7 Resident Evil. So the subtitle will play into what this game will be.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait to see more about this game. I can't wait to see. I was hoping for a reboot, but that's not what this looks like it's going to be. You don't put 7 in a reboot. Unless you're sorry, not Halo. Unless you are Doom. Then you do put 3 in your reboot.
Yeah.
I think it'll be new, like it did with Resident Evil 4 back in the day.
Yeah, that felt like a reboot of its own, but still was a sequel to the other games.
Yeah.
But I hope we get back to what makes Resident Evil what it is. But yeah, no. But really quickly, what did you guys think about Hiro Kojima's new game?
I don't know if I could really count that as a game. It kind of it gave me the feelings of Stanley Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey film, where it's like so out there that you can have a lot of interpretations from a different person.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the cool thing is we don't know what the game is going to be. We don't know what's going to happen in the game. We have no idea what this game is. We know it's a game because that's what they do.
What's the post-apocalypse game? It looks like it. What tone?
Yet again, we don't know, but I think it's cool. It's meta, and that's what it is meant to be. It's one person, and I do agree with this, actually said it reminded them of the end of Evangelion.
Oh yeah, that as well.
Which I didn't like the ending of Evangelion because it took something that wasn't meta and turned it meta.
Yeah.
Like the anime as a whole isn't really meta. It's got meta moments, but it's not a meta anime. And at the very, very end, it becomes like this completely baffling thing. And there's a reason why it becomes that, but this seems really interesting. I can't wait to see what it is, what it's about. And I will say this right now, don't anybody say anything in that trailer, because I don't want to spoil it for people, because this is the kind of thing you want.
Yeah, it's a one-off experience, so you can absorb it for yourself.
Yes, you get your own interpretation of what's going on, because obviously, eventually, and it does remind me of how Kojima marketed the Phantom Pain, where he released this trailer called The Phantom Pain, and we all thought it was going to be just some new game, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that fool.
People took to the internet and said, "Oh no, that's Metal Gear Solid. That's Metal Gear Solid. That's Big Boss. That's that." And like, there were people on both sides of the issue going, "No, it's not. It's just a new game. Not everything he does is Metal Gear Solid." Now, I don't think this is going to be Metal Gear Solid 6 or anything, or a remake or anything like that.
Well, I remember when Kojima was doing interviews that his new game would be something that fans of the Uncharted series would like.
Okay.
And it could be. We don't know. We don't know what this is going to be. And it turns out to be a Metal Gear Solid remake.
When they cancelled Silent Hills, it was the same actor, wasn't it? Daryl The Walking Dead, isn't it?
Yeah, Norman Reedus.
Yeah.
What if they actually took that? What if they actually took that, and they basically took anything out, anything that was Silent Hills, like anything copyrighted, and this is that game. Like, that's possible.
That would be pretty cool if it had that. I would definitely buy day one if they did take some of the elements from PT for this game.
Yeah.
Well, this could be PT. This could be Silent Hills. Because, yet again, you can't tell anything from that trailer. Like, that trailer doesn't give you any information on what this game will be. And yet again, that's what Kojima does.
Yeah, he fucks with people.
Yeah. And so I think it was really good. I actually really enjoyed it. So yeah. Last Guardian got a release date. That's a thing.
Finally, It took them a decade.
October.
I thought that was gonna be a thing. Like, I literally thought that one day I was gonna wake up one day. I was gonna go onto a website. I was gonna click, and just out of nowhere they were gonna say Last Guardian canceled. And I was gonna be like, oh, okay, big deal.
Yeah. If happened, that's 3, then I'm done.
Yeah, finally a release. So yeah, you can continue, Chris.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man looks great, man.
I mean, there were like a split-second gameplay, possibly, of Spider-Man being developed by Insomniac Games, but overall, the concept alone, it just looks so cool, man. The suit is completely like it takes a lot of the elements from previous suits in the movies, the comics, and it looks like its own separate universe that Insomniac Games is doing. Thank God it's not being like a movie license game; it's its own thing.
Yeah. Does anybody know who voices Spider-Man?
What was it? I know like he's the voice of Ben 10, the voice of Sasuke Uchiha, Yusuke, not Yusuke. What was that guy from Persona 4? Yosuke. Yeah, Yosuke. What was his name? I kind of forgot the voice actor, but he has played a lot of anime and video game characters.
Yeah. But yeah, Spider-Man should be good. I just hope there's like customized suits and everything. You know what I mean? That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, like different alternate suits.
Yeah. What do you think, Mark? Spider-Man?
There's not really a lot here.
What did you think of the suit? Did you like the suit?
No, I did not. Not even in the least.
Is it because of the white spider emblem?
Yes, it doesn't look right. I'm sorry, it does not look right. I mean, it just doesn't look right.
I don't know. The more I look at this suit, the more I didn't really like hate it at first. I'm kind of accepting it, appreciating it, and also got the voice actor Yuri Lowenthal.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, Sasuke, Ben 10 when he's like in his teenage years, and Yosuke from Persona 4.
Cool.
He definitely does fit the role for Peter Parker / Spider-Man, unlike the other voice actor who did Donatello in the 2003 TMNT show from the Amazing Spider-Man games. Because it felt really weird hearing Donatello in Spider-Man suit. I'm just saying that out there.
True.
You know what I mean if you watch that show and then play the Amazing Spider-Man games.
I just like the free roaming in Spider-Man by the trailer. It looked amazing, man. It's just like, wow. You know the bit when you're in that, is it that cafeteria scene? Going through the building, it's like mind-blowing.
Yeah, it looks really damn good. And I was like, wait a minute. Please tell me that this is being developed by someone other than Activision. And then I remember Activision doesn't really have the rights to make any more video games for Marvel. And it's really cool that Marvel and Disney is teaming up with a developer like Insomniac Games, which isn't really owned by Sony, but they're making it only for PS4 because, Spider-Man is still owned by Sony.
What other games have they done then?
That they're doing, I think, is
Insomniac Games did Sunset Overdrive. I can't think of their other games, but but they've done really good games. Like that's a really good studio.
Yeah, they're synonymous with the PlayStation fan base.
Oh,
yeah.
Spyro, didn't they? Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, that's
Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, Sunset Overdrive, Fuse, the underwater game that they just released on multiple platforms except for the Wii U, blah blah blah, and now for Spider-Man.
Didn't they do the Resistance games?
Yeah, Resistance on the PS3. I kind of forgot about that.
That's cool.
Yeah, so they definitely have a lot of games under their belt. And they definitely do fit with Spider-Man from their humor in the Ratchet and Clank games.
Yeah. So, Crash Bandicoot, what did I say, Joe?
Okay, then. I was in a Skype call with a bunch of people, and we were seeing the live stream for the conference. And when I heard that music, I was like, "Holy shit! We're finally gonna get a brand new Crash Bandicoot game! Holy shit! This is actually making my dream come true!" And then they said the one word I did not want to hear: remaster of the 3 original PS1 games. I was like, but I already played them so many goddamn times.
Yeah.
What are you gonna offer me new? Brand new graphics? Okay, the games on PS1, they still look good to this very day, despite the limited 32-bit polygons on the PlayStation. And then I saw them, Crash Bandicoot and Skylanders, and I'm like, oh, good, this is the Trojan horse to get people to buy more Skylanders games that you did with Spyro in the first game. He did his job, and then you put him in the side.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was pissed at first.
Oh,
I'm kind of accepting it a bit now with the remaster. Hopefully, if we get a new game being developed by Naughty Dog or somebody else, and that kind of shit.
well, if the remastered trilogy does good, then with the feedback, then you're most potentially going to get a new game, aren't you? The game, so
I don't know. I was just kind of like if on the whole thing in the beginning because I played them so many times on the PS3, the PSP, etc., that I already
yeah,
know like the third game at the back of my head.
yeah, it's understandable. What did you
Yeah, and
think, Mark?
I was excited for a new game.
I don't care either way. This was your big thing, and I hope you get what you want.
I posted it and Joe was saying it's not going to happen, like, and then you put Let It Go, the Frozen song, I was like, oh god.
Aye.
Did you like my thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
You should just let it go, shouldn't you?
Yeah. Cool.
Sorry, when he said that, I was like, I gotta do that. I gotta be an ass. I have to be an ass.
So, okay, aside from Crash Bandicoot, what else from Sony's conference?
Days Gone. What did you think about that? That zombie apocalypse game. I heard it's the god Star
being
Killer.
developed by what was it? Being developed by the Siphon Filter and Golden Abyss developers. I'm kind of with the game.
Ben Studio.
Yeah, Ben Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of with the game itself. At first, when I was in the podcast with my friends, one of them was saying that, wait, is this The Last of Us 2? And it's like, nah, it doesn't have that emotional grit to it, but it feels kind of like The Last of Us. Then the zombies came in, and it's like, oh, is this like a knockoff counter Diamond Store version of The Last of Us, but you're actually shooting a bunch of zombies on screen? And it kind of sort of feels that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of iffy with the game itself because the only thing that stand out from the game is the amount of zombies on screen that are running towards you, and you running away from them and using the environment or your guns to basically reduce the horde or run away as safely as possible.
This will probably be the closest thing to like a Walking Dead game we're ever going to get. Probably.
Or say a Dead Rising game with the amount of zombies on screen.
Yeah, it's gonna be the closest thing we get to a Walking Dead game because we don't have those, do we?
Well, we do, but they're kind of like a point-and-click adventure game, and the other one that isn't kind of sucked ass with like Norman Reedus.
We have them. That's the thing.
The actor that plays in Days Gone is actually Starkiller from Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Okay.
motion capped actor.
Yeah. He also played Doomsday in Smallville, and he voices
He
Don
also
Smallville.
plays the Emperor.
Huh?
He also plays the Emperor in, if you're thinking of the same person, the guy who played Starkiller, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
At first, I thought it was James Franco, but then it's like, nah, James Franco wouldn't reduce himself to like this game.
Yeah. He also voices Darth Maul and Palpatine in Rebels, don't he? So, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that one was cool as well.
Yeah.
And what about the Detroit game from David Cage, the master of cinematics?
I have no idea about
I have no idea. You can go on with that if you want to.
Yeah, sort of same here. I'm kind of interested in the noir elements of it, but I'm not really a huge fan of David Cage's games except for his first one, which I think is an actual good game. The other ones, they're kind of like, it's okay.
What about that Detroit Become Human? That the same creators from Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain. But that android, that was actually pretty cool.
I think I just said that a few seconds ago, the Detroit game.
Yeah. Oh, did you? Sorry, my bad. I didn't hear you properly.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's cool. What about the VR? The VR looks interesting. Maybe Star Wars and Batman Arkham VR, Resident Evil 7, Battlefront X-Wing, all that. It'll be cool.
I'm still kind of iffy on the VR stuff. I tried the VR with Oculus Rift, I think 2 years ago in New York Comic Con, and while it was nice being able to use it, I can't see myself being able to play like straight hours with this
Yeah.
headset. The same thing with PlayStation VR. And I don't know. I don't think I'm actually going to pay full price. Like, it's the same price as the PlayStation 4 when it released in late 2013.
I just want to
And
mainly play for Resident Evil 7 to get like scared experience and everything. So
yeah, it really would benefit being able to move the camera with your head instead of the right stick, and it kind of feels
yeah,
clunky, if you know what I mean.
yeah.
But I don't know, like, do you believe the rumors that if the PlayStation Neo was only made in order to do 4K video play, 4K Blu-ray, and being able to use the VR headset instead of the regular PS4, how mad would you be?
Don't know, to be honest. Don't know how I feel about it. What about you, Mark? How would you feel about it?
Feel about what exactly?
What
That
Joel just
the PlayStation VR would only be usable for the PlayStation Neo instead of the regular PS4 because the regular PS4 can't really use the VR well.
But again, it is what it is. I mean, it's not going to make me mad that they can't make something work, so they're not going to try to make something work. I mean, it might sound like it sucks, but at the end of the day, I'd rather things work than not work.
Yeah, I kind of understand that. So okay, we did Detroit, Spider-Man, the VR,
not, not
Ratchet and
really,
Clank, Crash Bandicoot.
not really keen on Watch Dogs 2. I know there's going to be a movie and everything, but I'm not really keen on Watch Dogs 2. I was a bit disappointed with the first one, so
Yeah, same here. And I can kind of see the agenda that Ubisoft is going to do with Watch Dogs 2. And even if I wasn't really a huge fan of the first game's gameplay, I'm not
yeah,
really too sure how they're going to improve upon it. And knowing how they bullshot at everybody with Watch Dogs 2 in their E3 presentation, I'm a little bit iffy of what they're going to show in the final product. Because I feel that the animation that they show out of the main character parkouring through the environment and attacking the enemies is going to be reduced. Like, it's
yeah,
not going to be as flashy as is shown in the E3 presentation.
yeah.
Like, I can feel it, or I have this instinct with me that, like, don't fall for it again.
They were
Don't
saying
get as hype.
the woman that was doing the was it the Ubisoft conference? Yeah,
Yeah, Alicia
Watch Dogs
Tyler or something.
could be Jordan. That'd be cool though. He's a good actor. I'm glad he's gonna be in Black Panther. Is it Black Panther? Yeah, I think so. I'm not too sure.
Well, you mean the actor that's playing the main character in Watch Dogs 2?
No, the woman that was doing the EA conference. She says she wanted Michael B. Jordan in like the Watch Dogs film that Sony's gonna do.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, it
So,
wasn't in the Sony conference, it was in the Ubisoft conference, and just a Sony representative was in the Ubisoft conference.
no, I mean like no, I didn't say it was a Sony conference. The Ubisoft conference that was actually doing it. The woman was saying that the Watch Dogs film will be done by Sony.
Yeah, done by the Sony's production company,
So,
or their distributor, Columbia Pictures.
yeah,
I don't know. Like, I don't really see Watch Dogs warranting a movie. Assassin's Creed, I could definitely see because of the amount of installments that franchise has, the amount of spin-offs, and the huge fan base that still is active for that franchise. Watch Dogs only has like one game and a second game coming out, and it's like, oh, let's start a movie immediately and have Michael B. Jordan star. Like, wait, hold the fuck down. At least wait until like the third game comes out or releases in development, then you can say it is.
Yeah.
Because when I talked to people when were talking about the movie, they were like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you're not really capitalizing on the first game because most people were kind of mixed with the first game."
Yeah. That's true.
I don't know. I think they're just really rushing in as quick as possible. So if the Assassin's Creed movie doesn't do well, they're going to do Watch Dogs immediately. Or if the Assassin's Creed movie does well, they're going to really do the Watch Dogs movie as quick as possible.
Yeah, true.
But
So
they're putting
Mark,
their eggs too much in the basket.
Yep.
Mark, you're gonna get your first Star Trek VR experience. How do you feel?
I completely tuned out of it.
Oh, should be good though.
I mean, yeah, it sort of looks cool, I guess, but then you would have like multiple VR headsets with your friends in the same room doing it, and that's going to cost like a lot of money to do.
Yeah, but the says in there you can actually like have different commands in the ship and everything, like different jobs and everything, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, even though the game kind of looked like The Sims 2. Like, I'm dead serious. It looked like it was released in 2003, the PlayStation 2 version of The Sims 2, but with the Star Trek expansion pack included in it.
Yeah. South
But
Park
they might
looks.
have, they might have like reduced the graphics for the VR capabilities. Anyhow, what were we going to say, Chris?
I was gonna say South Park looks good, but I've never played Stick of Truth. I do want to play. I do want to get into the franchise though. It does look good. So I did used to watch.
Get it, man. Stick of Truth was fantastic. It's pretty short game, but there's a lot of content that you can actually get into.
Have you played it, Mark? Stick of Truth.
Nope.
Oh.
I want to play it, I just haven't.
Do you know how much it is even on Steam?
It's on Steam.
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Oh.
Though you had to like deal with
They
it.
actually gave it away a while back.
I heard that if you pre-order the second game, you actually get the first game for free.
Yes. On,
Which-
I believe, maybe PS4 and Xbox One. I'm not certain on the PC release.
Oh, you want to talk about the biggest fail or a big fail that happened?
But
Yeah, go for it.
So they talked about Final Fantasy 15, okay?
yeah,
And in their big on their first day, they talked about it a lot, and they revealed new information, okay?
Yeah.
exactly.
They revealed that there will be this other additional game that if you pre-order the game, you'll get this, okay?
Mm.
You have to pre-order through GameStop or depending on the country you live in, the equivalent to GameStop. Meaning that if I pre-ordered the game at Best Buy and I have like the Ultra edition, I'm screwed.
Wait, is it the
I don't-
2D platformer that they announced in E3?
I don't get that anymore because of what they're doing.
The guy that was playing it on the was it the Microsoft conference? It looked terrible, man.
What, you mean Final Fantasy 15?
No, the guy that was playing Final Fantasy 15 looked terrible when he was playing it on the Microsoft conference.
Oh, right. Like, it's like he was getting hit by the giant behemoth of a boss, like, a lot.
It just
It
reminded
was
me
like, it was like me playing the second Final Fantasy 15 demo, where dodging was basically non-existent.
I don't know, it just reminded me like of Attack on Titan or something, like a big massive Titan's foot, man. I was like, yo.
Yeah, like in one of the trailers, there was like a Titan-looking motherfucker running towards Noctis.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
Noctis was like, holy shit, what the hell?
Yeah. I just wish there was Final Fantasy 7 remake, more gameplay, but, you know, it is what it is.
Probably they're going to show more in the Tokyo Game Show.
Yeah. A Resident Evil 2 remake as well. No gameplay yet, or trailer. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, just that announcement. I believe still they announced that like this year, the remake.
Yeah. Well,
Which
it's
hopefully,
cool. Evil 7 though, it was cool.
yeah, it was cool. I don't know why people are bitching. Like, oh, well, thank you for bringing horror back, but I didn't want this kind of horror. I wanted the tank control game horror. Like, what? They're never gonna do that shit like in this modern day and age. Maybe for like remaking or remastering like the old games where they keep the mechanics, but a new game after 6? Get out of here.
Yeah, 6 was terrible.
Yeah, it was fucking dog shit. And it's funny because okay, sorry if I'm off topic here, but like people like say, oh well, if you accept it as an action game, then it'll be fun. It's like even as an action game, the controls are bad. It's not even tight. It's not even responsive. And even admitting as an action game still doesn't like it still doesn't like change the fact that Resident Evil started as a horror game. That's like saying of abusive drunken father and it's like, oh well, I'm drunk. What can I do about it? Well, you're fucking drunk. That's the problem here. And admitting that you're drunk doesn't really fix the problem. That's what I get with Resident Evil like 5 and 6, where they basically missed the point of what RE4 was doing.
I enjoyed 5 a bit, but when it came to 6, I was like,
Yeah, same here. I only enjoy 5 fully if I'm playing with somebody in co-op, local or online.
Yeah, I was just like facing against Wesker in 5, which is pretty cool, but...
Yeah.
Alert, they had to kill him off.
Yeah, that made it make 6 kind of lackluster with the villain that they showed, that they had. Yeah, RE7, it's a teaser. It's not fully representing the final product, but there is a bit of it that can fully represent the final product. And I definitely am excited, intrigued of what they're doing with the storyline, certain bits of the demo, etc., etc.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Got Dead Rising 4. Anything Dead Rising?
I was literally like ecstatic as all hell, like holy shit, Frank is back, baby. And then I remember it was gonna be like Xbox One and Windows 10 exclusive, but then today Capcom or some other site said that, oh, well, it's going to be timed exclusive for Xbox One and PC, and then in 2017, it's going to be a PlayStation 4 release. It's like, okay, finally, my hype is back up, even though I'm going to have to wait until maybe December 2017 in order to invoke the Christmas feel, you know?
Yeah, so this is the thing what's slacking with Microsoft. They are getting enough exclusives on their consoles and just relying on third-party games. It's like...
Yeah, it's really fucking annoying. It's really, especially with Dead Rising, like, okay, first game started on Xbox, then it had like a downgraded port on the Wii and mobile versions. Then Dead Rising 2 came along, it's like, okay, it's coming to Xbox 360, PC, and PS3 with certain case games being exclusive to the Xbox 360 for Xbox fans. Then Xbox One comes along, and then we have like Dead Rising 3 being exclusive to Xbox One. Then later down the road, it got released on PC, but still no PS4 release. Then Dead Rising 4, Xbox One and Windows 10 exclusive. But then a few days later, oh well, you know, it's a timed exclusive, and then a year later it's going to be on PS4. Like, what the fuck? I was so pissed off. That what was it? I started playing the Dead Rising games, the Dead Rising 2 on PS3, and then the sequel was still like exclusive to Xbox, and then it later got on PC, but no PlayStation release. So then got Dead Rising 4 is going to be released on PS4 in 2017.
God, I remember playing the first Dead Rising with my friends on the 360 when I was a kid, man. It doesn't feel 5 minutes. It's gone so quick.
Yeah, it really has gone quick. I actually bought Dead Rising, the game, right over here, and it's still a fun game, even with the clunky controls that it has.
Yeah. Have you played the Dead Rising series, Mark? Or...
No.
No.
None of them?
Nope.
So next topic.
So, Mark, about this, the Microsoft thing with the Scorpio with the 4K, give your opinion. What's going on?
I was right.
Okay.
You're right.
The guy talked out of his ass. The guy said something that was demonstrably wrong, and I knew he was demonstrably wrong. He's like, yeah, there's no benefit. There's no benefit if you don't have 4K television, don't buy it. Go buy the other one. And then 2 days later, comes out and says, no, I'm sorry, there is benefit. You will get, it will play better on the Scorpio. I was just trying to say, yeah, no, I knew that. Didn't I say that, Chris?
Yeah, you had that big debate on Party Chat.
And they were telling me I was wrong, that they were being honest. What were they honest?
No, you was right because that, yeah.
Yes, I was right because I know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't talk out of my ass. I don't say something that I don't say something confidently when I don't know what I'm saying. It made no sense. Because the point of this is that a more powerful hardware is going to do more. It's not going to do less. There's no reason for it to do less. And to say it's not going to work. I'm sorry, that's just, you're not living in reality for thinking that it's not going to work.
PC gamers are going to be laughing over the Xbox titles now.
They already laughing. They laughed when the Microsoft conference ended. I can tell you right here, right now, from personal experience with certain friends in the Skype call that I was in during that Microsoft conference, is like, oh boy, thank God I wasted like thousands of dollars on this PC that I used for Doom games. Thank God I can actually play the games that they announced at the conference. Yeah, that kind of thing. But okay.
The funny thing, it's alright. The funny thing is that with the PC guys laughing about the Xbox titles going onto the PC, no Xbox Live, they have to pay for it. Did they open them on the PC, innit? So
No,
say,
it's free.
Yeah, exactly. So
only on the console front, people will have to pay for Xbox Live. They tried doing that in the past, it didn't work, so they just let Xbox Live be free PC.
Yeah. What was you gonna say, Mark?
What were you saying was free?
No, I was
Xbox
saying,
Live on PC.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that would never fly on PC because we're used to not having to pay for content on the PC.
Yeah, that didn't fly. They tried doing that in the past, in the 360 era, and then PC gamers like, fuck you. I've been able... The only internet that I'm paying for is my internet provider and not you.
True.
And it worked, because nowadays, you don't need to pay for Xbox Live if you're playing a game on PC.
God, they were showing that Xbox controller a lot, man. I was like, colours. I said, who cares? Who cares?
Well, for people who like to have a second or third iteration of the Xbox One controller or a customized version of it.
Yeah.
It looked cool. I mean, if I do get a beefed up PC or maybe an Xbox One for free in Christmas, I might, want a customized Xbox One controller that's all green. Because it looks kind of nice.
I don't care. I'm not gonna... I'm gonna eventually buy a new controller just to get the audio port. But that's the only thing I care about. That should have been day one. It was a mistake.
That wasn't day one on the first iteration of the controller?
No, they didn't give you the, you didn't get, a standard audio jack. You had to buy, for instance, I have a mic that works with the Xbox One, but I can't use it because my controller doesn't have a standard audio jack.
Really?
Nope.
Oh, wow. This is the first time I've heard that it had any audio jack. That's weird.
What did Microsoft say about Killer Instinct? Saying, did they say it's the best fighting game on Xbox when it's basically the only fighting game on Xbox? I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's what I said in my Skype call.
It is still the best.
Yeah, but it's like saying.
Just before I say this, your level of content, is it, can I say an adult joke?
I guess.
No, I'm asking CJB because this is his channel.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
Not really.
You don't want me to say it? Okay.
You want to. It's up to you.
What?
Well, I'm just messing with you. Yeah, you can if you want.
Okay. I don't have that content on my channel, so I was making sure it was okay to say it here. It's like saying the girl that I slept with last night was the best sex I ever had. Yeah, it was. It's the only sex I ever had. It's still the best sex you ever had. That's kind of how it works.
Yeah. And what was it? Their Killer Instinct announcement was General Ram from the first Gears of War game being a playable fighter in Killer Instinct Season 3. Yeah. And it looked cool. It looks pretty cool along with Arbiter from Halo and the Toad from Battletoad.
When's Season 3 out? They got a release date for it.
I think, what was it, fall 2016 or so? I don't really pay attention too much because, I don't have an Xbox One or a PC in order to play these Microsoft-only games.
Yeah, well, you got PC, you can play Xbox titles now, so...
Yeah, speaking with PC, the Xbox Anywhere icon that they were showing for most of all of their games in that conference is like, oh, if you buy, say, the digital version of Gears of War 4, you get the digital version of it on Xbox One for free. And that's pretty cool. Like, they finally integrated the cross-buy feature that has been prevalent on PlayStation for PS3, Vita, and PlayStation 4 and Vita.
Yeah.
That's really damn cool.
Tekken 7, I'm hyped for this game. This is going to shit on Street Fighter 5 hard, and I'm a big
it already shit on Street Fighter 5 when I saw Akuma. Like, you know what? Who needs Street Fighter 5 when you got Tekken 7 and just Akuma? That's it.
Yeah, and Akuma's in the right game as well.
Yeah, the right game. You know what? What was it? The development of Tekken Cross Street Fighter. It might as well be Tekken 7. It might as well be Tekken 7.
Yeah, and they're just hinting at that, that the Akuma gameplay.
Yeah, what's really cool about Akuma's being in Tekken 7 is that it's not actually just a half-ass crossover like with Soul Calibur. Where he's actually integrated within the story of Tekken 7. It's like, holy shit, maybe they're leading up to Tekken Cross Street Fighter, or maybe leading up to Tekken Cross Street Fighter, because it'll be really cool.
People think it's going to be the last Tekken. It's not the last Tekken game. It's the last Machinima Saga game. Like what they're going to do with Kingdom Hearts 3 with the last Dark Seeker Saga. That's how it's going to be. So, it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely hype for that on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah. Yo, what about this for a twist? What if Akuma's like Kazuya's dad? Like,
shit, man, that'd be a twist of the ages.
Man, we had Kazumi, man. It was like, yo, that's why he's got like some devil gene or something, man. Be some weird shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be weird, man. That's why probably I actually chucked him off on the trail when he was a kid, man, in that volcano scene. I'm like, yo.
Holy shit, man.
Probably actually maybe found out about it and he was pissed off, man. Yeah. But Mark, you're gonna get Tekken 7 or bothered or?
Nope. I didn't get Tekken 1, didn't get Tekken 2. Tekken 3, nope, didn't play that one. Tekken 4, I don't remember anything about Tekken 4. Tekken 5, nope. Tekken 6, nope, never played it. So, what's gonna make me want to play Tekken, whatever?
That's basically a big fat no to all the series.
Yep, an NOPE, nope.
Yeah. Skyrim remaster? Yeah?
I already have it on PC. Wasn't really interested in buying any of the DLC because, the mods from Steam Workshop. And it's not really enticing me because the new graphics that they have for the remaster of the special edition, it kind of looks like they oversaturated the image.
Yeah.
Like they oversaturated it to the point where it doesn't even look natural, the colors.
Yeah. Bethesda's conference was alright. We had Prey, we had Quake Champions, we had them type of games. But I wanted, even within 2 to get revealed, and I was a bit disappointed in that.
Yeah, Tango Works hasn't been in the limelight since the release of the DLC for the Evil Within.
Yeah. That Dishonored 2 looks good as well. I've never played the series, which I want to get into, because I know they remastered the first game, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, from what I heard of the remaster on PS4 and Xbox One, it's alright. It's not really like a top-of-the-notch remaster, but for anybody who wants to have it in their collection for consistency with Dishonored 1 and Dishonored 2 on both PS4, Xbox One, you can play it or buy it as you want with the first.
Yeah.
But yeah, the gameplay for Dishonored 2 looks really good, and if you're playing as Emily, it makes the game a lot harder than when you're playing as Corvo in the original.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I need to get in the series. I've never played the Dishonored series. It'd be pretty cool if I started it now. So
Yeah, you can rent the definitive edition on PS4, and if you like it, you can buy it.
that's cool. What?
So, anything else?
I heard they're going to do an Elder Scrolls 6. It's in development. I saw an article today as well with Bethesda.
Well,
And that's not surprising.
yeah, it's not really that surprising. In the same regards as, say, a console manufacturer like Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo, when they immediately release their new console, they immediately work on the next console. So it's not that surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like Skyrim sold. It's not like Skyrim sold well or anything.
Yeah.
Skyrim.
Mm.
Of course, they're working on it. Fallout 4 did gangbusters. Skyrim is like one of the most heavily talked about games. I'm still mad that got most of the Game of the Years that year.
Yeah.
'Cause that was bullshit. No, that was legitimately bullshit, and I'll explain why. And this is not fanboyism. This is an actual argument, okay? So the two biggest games that year were Skyrim and Skyward Sword, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. And most of the Game of the Year went to Skyrim. Skyrim was a broken freaking game. It didn't work right.
Were you playing
How
it
the hell
on
does a game
PS3
that
or the
doesn't work right
Xbox?
get Game of the Year? What?
Sorry to interrupt. What version were you playing Skyrim?
What do you mean?
No, I'm just wondering because mostly the PlayStation 3 version was a broken mess from launch.
All of them were broken.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure because, I was using the mods for Skyrim.
All of them had problems.
Oh, no, it did have problems. Like any Bethesda game, it had its fair share of problems.
Sounds like
What
Assassin's
I'm
Creed.
saying is you don't give a game that doesn't work right
Yeah.
Game of the Year. You don't do that.
Sounds like Assassin's Creed Unity. Lucky I didn't get that game on launch because I got it with my PS4 like when it got patched. So many bugs in that game. Holy shit.
Yeah, and the frame rate dripped really hard on that game, so much.
Yeah. But
Anyhow,
Mass-
Skyrim. The
Yeah,
rant you were having, Mark.
Kingdom Hearts. I'm disappointed that Kingdom Hearts 3A there, but the 2.8 trailer at the end says, "Oh, we're gonna get some news in winter." I was like, "Okay, yeah, just give us some more news, man." But no Final Fantasy Worlds. I wanted to see Midgard, but we ain't gonna get that, which kind of sucks. And 2.8 trailer looked pretty decent. I just wish that because I was talking about this yesterday on Facebook on the post. I do wish there was a 2.9 collection, like all of them in one, because the Xbox players and PC players have probably even played the game. You know what I mean? So
Well, I don't know if Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced for PC, just like PS4 and Xbox One only.
yeah, because it doesn't make no sense. Because on the Xbox, I can understand from a business point of view that it's going to make more sales on the Xbox One as well, but none of the
Yeah,
Xbox
because of the Unreal Engine.
Ones, you know what I mean? It's like you got to expand on that, man.
Yeah, I was really irritated when Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced for Xbox One. Not because I was like one of those fans who really thought that Kingdom Hearts should stay with PlayStation. No, if you want to expand to the Xbox audience, do that. But why the fuck do you still have 1.5 and 2.5 on PS3 and not have it on Xbox 360 or at least on Xbox One? Because if you're going to release the final game in this Xehanort saga on Xbox One, players should at least have some kind of context to know what the fuck is going on unless they already played those games on PlayStation 2 or some other systems.
Yeah, just release like a 2.9 collection on the Xbox, man.
Yeah, release it on Xbox One, have everything from 1.5, 2.5, and what was it, the 2.8 collection. Make it maybe two Blu-ray discs for Xbox One.
Yeah, a good price as well because it's so many games there, isn't it? So
yeah, and even though this may be taboo or some of you may not agree, but honestly, Kingdom Hearts 3 should at least be on Wii U or the NX, because at least the Nintendo fans, they had some context of what the hell is going on with Chain of Memories, 358 Days Over 2, Dream Drop Distance being a sequel to Kingdom Hearts 2, and Dream Drop Distance is like in between Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3. They at least somewhat deserve it, but the Xbox crowd, they get it because Unreal Engine 4 works well on Xbox One. I don't know, I'm kind of iffy on that. If they just released all the other collections from even the ones coming on PS4 and Xbox One, I wouldn't be complaining about it.
I'm just glad that Dream Drop Distance is at 60 frames per second, you know what I mean? And it was a 3DS game, you know what I mean? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was going to get it eventually when I got the 3DS, but then when they announced the 2.8 collection, I was like, I'll just wait a bit, even if it's $60, at least it's 60 FPS.
See, if they did do a 2.9 collection, I want them to do like 60 frames for each game and fix the bugs in Kingdom Hearts 2, because the glitches on that game was terrible, with the drive form and everything. Because the drive form of the PS2 version was much faster on the PS3 version, and that is, what the hell?
Yeah, I heard about that issues, and I was kind of surprised. Okay, maybe not surprised, because Square Enix, from what they told everybody, that they lost all the assets for their PS2 game, so they made it from scratch. So that might be the reason why it's completely different from what it is on PS2. But still, from what I hear out of these performance issues, when you go into drive forms in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix on PS3, it's kind of disappointing compared to the original version. It's like the Xbox One backwards compatibility of playing Mass Effect 1 on Xbox 360 versus on Xbox One, where the performance in playing Xbox One is worse compared to how it was on 360. Like, you know what I mean, Chris? Yeah, it's like, what?
Yeah, it's like when you activate the drive form as well for Sora in Kingdom Hearts 2, you have to press the start button to make it load faster. I'm like, what? What the hell is this?
I can't wait to experience those technical difficulties, because I'm still in the first Kingdom Hearts game, replaying it on PS3 for 100%.
Yeah.
Which is a pain in the fucking ass, because I already know what's going to be it, because I did it in the past. But I'm just doing it anyway because I'm bored.
Yeah, I'm
and
trying
I still
to
got enough time for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, I'm trying to like get loads of trophies from them, try and platinum them. Platinum them is really hard, man.
Yeah, it's just time consuming, and there's a lot of BS when it comes to the bosses and the AI.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the secret bosses as well, because I'm playing them in chronological order. I just beat Birth by Sleep now. I'm on Kingdom Hearts 1 now, and I'm just going back and forth at the moment with trophies and everything, so...
Well, from what I'm doing in my playthrough, I'm just playing it how Square Enix is organizing it from their HD collections. The first game, Final Mix, then we got Reach Chain of Memories, and then we got 358 Days Over 2 cutscenes, and then when I eventually finished the 1.5 HD collection, then we Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, then we got Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, I think that's the Final Mix version in Japan, and the cutscene for the bullshit game Kingdom Hearts Recoded from the DS. Oh, and hopefully if I get the 3DS version of Dream Drop Distance or the 2.8 collection on PS4.
My God, when I watched Recoded, I was falling asleep. I was like, this is just a terrible remake of Kingdom Hearts 1.
Well, more like here's the air quotes here, reimagining of the first game, but with this weird AI story to it. Like, the only thing that really matters about Recoded is the final cutscene of the game.
Exactly, the ending where they go.
It's the only thing that matters, because that's a continuation for Kingdom Hearts 2.
Jens did say, bring Riku and Sora. We must do his training now. That's
shit! Wait, we have to say spoilers here. Spoilers. Jens says that Sora and Riku, they're gonna be like apprentices for Keyblade Masters or some shit.
Yeah, they're going.
That's it. That's the only thing that matters in Recoded. If you can find it for cheap on the DS, fine, go for it. But just watch the final cutscene on YouTube.
Yeah, you're saving some money there. Thumbs up for that.
Yeah. Thank God I rented that in GameFly.
See, because I never played Dream Drop Distance. I only watched the cutscenes on YouTube, but it's actually going to be a good experience for me playing it on the PS4. on 60 frames per second, and that's going to be sweet. So
Yeah, same here. Since I only played Dream Drop Distance the demo on 3DS, and it was smooth, but it wasn't as like butterly 60 FPS smooth.
yeah.
Oh wait, anyhow, I think we kind of derailed the podcast here. It was E3, and then we were just kind of iffy because we already said everything. Then we went into Kingdom Hearts 2.8 and all this other thing.
This has been going on for about an hour, so let's end this.
Yeah.
Unchained in Europe. Yay! That's it. I'm glad that's hit Europe now, Unchained Key. I need to play it. But yeah, you can end the podcast now. It was great.
Goku for someone.
The amazing CJ.
Battlefield Gel 97.
Okay. See you next time.
Peace.
That is, man.